Hey guys, so it is me, Tania. I'm here on my couch, chilling like a villain, very laid back as you can see. I wanted to come here today um, for the few people who might be keeping up with my daily vlogs. I'm sure you noticed that I um, did not post yesterday, or I did not upload yesterday, and that is because I have been dealing with my own set of health issues that you make plans and then God basically says, no, boo, no, that's not what I want. And then you have to pivot, and then we're starting over. So, but today I want to talk about mental health. Mental health is something that even with the advent of social media and it's trending on social media, I'm happy for that. However, a lot of people underestimate the way mental health issues can manifest in our daily lives, or they choose to just sweep it under the rug. Everybody has problems, everybody has stress, but I want to talk about the difference between you know being depressed and actually suffering from depression. Now, I am a licensed mental health therapist. I'm actually independently licensed mental health therapist. I'm also a health coach, certified health coach. I have worked in the mental health field for going on 6 years. I have worked in various settings, and one thing I've noticed is that depression looks different in all types of different people. That depression doesn't manifest the exact same in everyone. We all have our own set of specific issues that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So some people are able to be highly functional with their level of depression, and then others are just straight up debilitated, can't do anything, can't even get out of bed, can't wash, can't do none of that. I wanted to give a brief background on the different levels and types of depression. Now, this isn't formal in any way. If you're interested in knowing the different types of depression, I can do a video on that, but I kind of want to shy away from that because a lot of times people can take what people say on the internet and go diagnose themselves, and that is not what I want you to do. I do not want you to diagnose yourself based on something that you see on the internet. You need to go see a therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist if you want a formal evaluation on what you're going through. Like I said, there is a difference between being depressed because something happened to you and actually suffering from depression. There's a thing called adjustment disorder or situational depression, and basically what that means is something happens to you and you develop symptoms of depression within 6 months of that event happening to you. But after whatever happens to you, or after that situation is resolved, then you typically go back to your normal level of functioning. That is adjustment disorder or situational depression. You might see that with a person who maybe lost their job and then they got a new job, or they're going through a breakup, or they lost a friendship, or you know even grief. You might see that transitions from situational depression to ongoing depression if those symptoms, if they keep going past 6 months after whatever triggering event. So if you have an event happen to you and then 6 months down the line they're still persistent, 12 months down the line from the event they're still persistent, now you're dealing with full out depression. A lot of times people, like I said, show things differently. So in order to really see what you're dealing with, it's very important that you go to a I am a professional. Don't get it twisted. I earned everything I got, okay? But because I'm not sitting up here looking at you, evaluating you, asking you specific questions, please don't take anything that I'm saying as a way of you diagnosing yourself. That being said, I just want to give a word of encouragement for people who not only might be dealing with situational depression, but who are really dealing with ongoing recurrent depression. A way you can differentiate between situational and ongoing outside of the actual time difference is, do you find that even when you have good things going on in your life, you still have that sense of longing or sadness? You can't fully appreciate the good things that you have in your life because you're always sad or you're always looking at the negative. Like, if you find that you are always looking at the negative no matter what happens in your life, good or bad, there's a good chance you could be dealing with depression. There are different ways that you can deal with that, of course, outside of seeking professional help. The first and foremost thing is really acknowledging the fact that you have a condition, and that's what a lot of people are hard pressed to say, that depression is a condition. It is an ailment. It is an illness. A lot of people say, oh, I can't see it, I can't touch it. It's not the same as diabetes or heart issues or kidney issues. It still is an actual thing that you have to deal with if you are experiencing it. If you want to look back at one of my older videos, I think it's the second or third video, Let's Talk Mental Health, where I go through the different resources, whether it be online, like social media wise, or even websites that you can go to if you're looking for support. Please do so, because at the end of the day, you can't get better in isolated in a little ball. You have to actually put yourself out there, whether it be online or whether it be in person, in order to get better. You can't get better being isolatory. It's just not possible. You can't really, you can't. I mean, you just can't. So you have to find it in your own time. Find a way to kind of like step by step, inch by inch, get yourself to the point where you can really acknowledge that you have a condition and acknowledge that you need help, and start writing down ways that you're comfortable reaching out for that help. You understand what I'm saying? And in doing so, you will find that day by day you will get better. Your help can range from, like I said, therapy to even looking at YouTube videos like this to kind of get a feel for how you can go about doing so. Talking to family members. If you don't feel like any of your family members will understand what you're going through, getting those feelings outside of yourself, outside of your being, is very cathartic. Like, if you don't feel comfortable talking right now, at least, that's fine. I myself, I journal. So, this is my journal. I write in it. Lately, I've been doing so pretty much every day. And it helps me to get through, process the feelings that I'm dealing with in times that I don't feel like people might understand what I'm going through internally. So I know that anyone watching this, you might feel like, oh my God, this is the same thing. I've heard this over and over and over again. But I'm just telling you that it will get better. And don't feel bad that you're moving at your own pace. You're moving at your own pace because that's how you process it. That's how you benefit the most from it, okay? There's nothing wrong with moving at your own pace and figuring out what you need to do from day to day. So what? You stayed in the bed all day yesterday. You're up today. You're doing what you have to do. You're doing a little thing. Every little thing. That's one thing I also want to mention. When you're dealing with depression, whether it be situational or long term, every little thing that pushes you forward, that gets you up and about, counts. Whether it be getting out of bed, putting one foot and then the second foot on the ground and standing up out the bed, going to take a shower, fixing you something to eat, that counts. Don't let anyone make you think that that doesn't count. Now, it's how you get better is just building on the little things, building. So just keep building, and I promise you that over time you will feel better. And I'm speaking from experience. If you would like additional information on depression, anxiety, I can definitely continue to make I can definitely continue to make content specific to different ailments and disorders. But I wanted to just get this out in an informal manner because a lot of people, they resonate with content creators when they are just talking to them like they would talk to their friend. When you're sitting up here on your pedestal and you're talking like I'm just, oh my God, I'm this and I'm that and I'm talking to you. No, I'm a human being just like you are. Yes, I am a mental health professional, but I feel just like everybody else. Just because I can diagnose doesn't mean I'm any different than anyone else. So please take this information. I hope that in some way that it encouraged you. It, for me, it even helps me, to kind of put this content out because, I feel better even putting it out, and hopefully this gets out to someone who it can help. So all that being said, until next time, like I said, I'm going to continue putting out this mental health content. I don't care if one person looks at it. I don't care if it's one person that looks at it. At the end of the day, it's helping somebody, and I'm going to continue to put it out because that's what I believe God has put me on earth. One of the things He's put me on earth to do is to help people in this way when it comes to their mental health issues. So until next time, I appreciate you guys who made it this far in the video, and I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.